popping?
Hey guys, this I guess here. Look, I'm just gonna come out and say it. Yeah, Duck Dodgers. It came out on Blu-ray. I bought it. I forgot to like post about it because I was like, do I really want to post about buying something like this? And I was like, I mean, I didn't really feel like I needed to. But anyway, yeah, the long-awaited follow-up to Duck Dodgers Retrospective is here, guys, and I gotta say, its Blu-ray release is pretty good. Like, I have very little complaints about this Blu-ray release, besides one thing. I think there's one thing I would change, and everything else I'd keep the same, because I actually really like this. I mean, look, the cover is quite basic and generic, but I couldn't ask for much more, especially since they released Duck Dodgers on Blu-ray to begin with, which is such a niche thing. I don't know why they did it like a couple weeks after I made that video as well. So it's like, it makes sense that the cover would be kind of basic when they're releasing the entire Duck Dodgers show on Blu-ray for people like me to watch. But if you turn it over, you know, it tells you about, you know, Duck Dodgers, the whole show, shows you some screen grabs and stuff, tells you that it's like got Dolby Sound and DTS HD Master Audio, but then it also has a special feature which I think is so cool, and I was really happy that they put it in. The original Duck Dodgers show, like the one that this show is based off, which is obviously a parody to Buck Rogers, 25th Century, which it's cool to see that they put this on here. They didn't have to do that, but they did, which I think, you know, is quite cool. I really like this, apart from one detail, which whoever designed this case deserves to be, like, fired on the spot. I'm about to get into some technical Blu-ray jargon, so if you want to skip ahead, you can. I don't really mind too much. But this Blu-ray case brings some PTSD back to me, because I've had a couple of Blu-rays that come like this. And it's basically these recycled Blu-ray cases, which are made out of recycled plastic. They're always flimsy, and they break really easily. And because they have these recycled like symbols on them, the paper's like really exposed, so it's easy to like crinkle them when you're opening the case and closing it, and it just annoys me to death. Like, I get that you want to be like, recycling's good, but at least make a better case for make a better case for your case. You know, I don't see why they had to make it this flimsy. They could have made a way better case, but they you know, hey, it's whatever. I've seen Blu-rays. It's not this Blu-ray in particular. It's just these cases. They just annoy me so much, and they really irritate me. But hey, what are you gonna do when they release Duck Dodgers in widescreen, full HD for all to see? And I'm just really happy that they did that, because in the video I referenced the fact that I don't even know if it was on HBO Max anymore, because HBO Max are removing so many shows, and I know it was on there at some point because there were a couple of people talking to me about it before I made the video, but I was pretty sure that they removed it because HBO Max went on like a killing spree for every single cartoon that they had. They just kind of removed. I don't know if it was for tax write-offs as per usual with the Looney Tunes series, or is for other reasons. I don't know, maybe legal concerns, stuff like that. I really don't know, and I'm not going to look into it, because I just think that Warner Bros. Discovery is just a terrible company, and they just suck as a company as a whole, and I seriously hate them. But yeah, I'm glad that I can watch Duck Dodgers on a physical, like on physical discs, then have to like rent them off Amazon Prime for like, yeah, $5, sure, but like $5 for like a handful of episodes when I could just buy the full thing now. Let's go. I'm so glad that they did this. It's so cool. I'm so happy. I meant to make a video on this a while back because I bought this when it came out, but I was like, this is more of a personal thing for someone like me who just, who spoke about it. I just really wanted it physically so I could watch it again. When I was like a kid, I would just watch Cartoon Network, wait for reruns to come on and stuff, because the show ended by the time I was like 3 or 4 anyway, so I couldn't watch new episodes. So I just waited for the reruns. So it's just cool to have all of them on 3 discs, because it's 39 episodes on 3 discs. So it's not all on 1 disc, but 3 discs, which I'm fine with. I like collections, so it kind of feels like a big collection, and it's every episode, so you're not missing out on anything. The case, I feel like the case, like the cover art, is really, really bland, but I can't really argue too much when they actually just released it, because it's so un-Warner Bros. To release something like this, that I'm so happy that they got out of like purgatory and limbo. I love Duck Dodgers, always have, always will, so it's just nice to have this. And as I speak about in the video, this is basically my childhood in my hand, and I'll cherish this show for as long as I live. So yeah, I may give a demonstration of me running it on my Series X, because that's what I use as my Blu-ray player. Any people who are like really big into Blu-rays know that Series X probably isn't the best way to run a Blu-ray, but for conveniency reasons, it's the thing I use. I don't really care what you think. But yeah, it's Duck Dodgers. It's on Blu-ray. Let's go. Here's the menu running on my Series X. We basically have like all the options that a normal Blu-ray would have. We have the play all, the episodes, the audio, subtitles, and the special feature. The special feature is just the original Duck Dodgers short, which it's, again, as I've said before, it's so cool to have the original Duck Dodgers short in such a convenient form. And if you're buying this, you would really appreciate it, since, it's Duck Dodgers, it's just more Duck Dodgers, and it's the original Duck Dodgers, the one that started the whole thing, and gave people the idea to make this show. So it's just really cool. I'll just run through a couple of the options for you guys. There's obviously play all, which you just play every episode. There's the episodes, so where you can pick certain episodes. Here you go. It's quite a basic menu. It's really a handful of nothing. You have the only 2 options are English and French on my version. It might be different on the NTSC version, but I have no way of telling because I didn't buy that version. You have subtitles, and it's nice to have for people who can't hear. And then obviously special features, the original Duck Dodgers short, which is super cool to just have, on this Blu-ray. I'm just really happy that they released this show for everyone to watch, and I hope people will buy this Blu-ray and experience the magic of Duck Dodgers. Maybe buy it for your kids, because this show was such an integral part to my childhood growing up. I just, all the time, it would always be Duck Dodgers on the television because of me. And it's such a good show, honestly. There's so many references to like sci-fi things, so many references to Looney Tunes episodes of past, so many references to just Daffy's like character through like Looney Tunes and how he evolved, so many references to Porky and Marvin, and obviously Marvin's dog. I don't remember the name of Marvin's dog, but I do know it. But yeah, this show is just 100% incredible. It's just fun. It was exciting to me as a kid, and I I loved it. I loved it. I loved everything about it. So anyway, that's all from me. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this cool little bit. And yeah, see you guys.